Hey guys, we're going to talk about when you're working with a buyer, how to pull solds to suggest to your client an offer price. So let's just find a subject property. Choose this guy, for example. That's not a good one. Let's use this guy. All right, say your client likes this property, and they want to know how much the house is actually worth, okay? I'm gonna do a simplified version of this. Like obviously when you're doing this in real life, actually in depthly go into each of these properties and pull your comps, but I'm just gonna show you how to find the information and upload it into Toolkit CMA so you can have a presentable data. Say they like this property, okay, cool. Now it's our job to actually find some solds in the area. What I like to do is just use the actual subdivision, okay? That's gonna give us the most accurate comp data because obviously properties are gonna be in the same subdivision, they're gonna be built around the same time, and most of the time have the same quality of work. So I'm gonna copy this legal subdivision right here and put it into our criteria. Ruby Lake. So instead of all those results, now we have 6. At the same token, I want to narrow this 6 down, okay? So I only want to look at 5-bedroom homes with similar square feet. So over here, we're going to look at 5 bedrooms, and so that 6 just got narrowed down to 3. That's exactly what we want. Honestly, we don't really care about these other active properties, okay? What we're more concerned about is what things are actually selling for. So now we have to take off this active and add some solds. I like to start with 30. So nothing has sold in the last 30 days. Let's try 60. One has sold. Let's try to get more data. Let's just go 180. 3 properties have sold. It's perfect. So now we're starting to form up some information. So now we have to get this information into the CMA toolkit. Select all of them. Go to print. Make sure you click broker full, and then very important, print to PDF. Download the information. Now you jump into your productivity hub on 21 Online. Scroll down to Toolkit CMA. Create presentation. Only CMA. Put a cover letter if you want to. Subject property. You can have the subject property on there if you'd like. I'm honestly just gonna leave that out just to make it simple. Take that out. Map comparable properties. Let's see how that looks like. CMA. Add that. All right, cool. So say good. Put your client's name on there. Put the subject property, so I forgot what that property was called, but let's put main. Forgot the zip code. 36. Obviously, like customize this to you mean what you're trying to get across. So, for instance, this situation, I pulled some of the recently sold properties within we make some vision from the last 6 months. Let me know what you think. Also, you could start, if you know the data you put in there, start putting some suggestions in there. I think maybe do something like this. I think the property is worth 700. I think we could offer 690 with the paying in closing costs. We plan expecting a counter offer, but aiming to settle up at, I don't know, 98 with seller paying 5 and closing costs. All right, so this, you kind of want to show them what you think the property is worth and offer a solution, all right, and a strategy, okay? So a quick example. Go next. Find your MLS. Now it's time to upload that file that we saved earlier. Hope this is it. That looks like it. And upload. Check off all these. This Toolkit CMA will recommend a price. Obviously, make this congruent with what you said earlier. Great presentation. Now has the cover letter kind of stating what we were thinking. Map of comparable properties, so they kind of know we're in the same scope. The recently sold, so doesn't have all the information on a quick summary on what's sold, and then kind of more in-depth information on it and exactly where it's at. Side by side, all the numbers. And you start getting the ranges. Start seeing the list to sold ratio. And you see properties listed for 93% of their list price, with a average price of $717, median price $719. Actually, we would have to go back here and kind of edit this at this portion, maybe just take it out. Obviously, all this good stuff, take it out if it applies. Since we're working with the buyer, I'd take this out too. Okay, so it's a quick summary on how to put your sold data into a nice presentable presentation so you can offer it up to your client in a very professional manner. Obviously, like these numbers I put right here, this just for example, you honestly would want to go in there, really know the data that you're putting in here. So when you're presenting the solution, it's hitting around the money. And a lot of times, if you present this correctly, you offer up a good solution, it's a great way to get your buyers off the fence and into the process of actually putting an offer in. Hope this helps, and see you guys later.